All right, here we are in Murrieta, California, looking at a very nice 28 Model A pickup, stake bed. This truck's got a lot of neat history. It was built by Pete Eastwood and his best friend Tony Piner. It was actually built for Tony, and they got together on this thing and built it. It's about a 25-year-old build, so it's got a lot, just a little bit of patina on it, but it's got a lot of old school style to it. A long drive today. I've been up early this morning, so I may mess up a word or two, but I like to have fun doing what I do. We're just going to do a little walk around. Hiding under the hood, you'd never even know it. Has just a nicely dressed, no bling, 283 Chevy with a Quadrajet 4-barrel. Turbo 350 automatic transmission. The chassis was custom built for this truck, and it was built to fit the style of the truck. And of course, we're here on Horsepower Farm where they're just horsing around. This would be the perfect addition to any company promotional vehicle or any collection. A little walk around. It's got a lot of neat style on it. Nice little visor. Just a little bit of haze and patina to the paint on it. The current owners owned it, about 15 years or so. Maybe a little bit more. Walk around, we hear a few crows and birds here. What a beautiful place underneath the oak trees here. Perfect place to shoot this little pickup. Kind of thing that you wouldn't be afraid to drive and take anywhere. Cool Naga hide. Has a custom tank in the bed for the fuel, so the front tank is inactive. Looks like the wood's been redone at one time, probably during the restoration. Kind of neat how the upholstery's done. It has the nails in it, into the wood. Small back window, but very nicely done. You can tell by looking at it. Doors shut very nice. I'm standing kind of on the edge of a culvert, so we're going to step down here and we're going to kind of give you a feel from a different angle. Pro-built, well-known Pro-built. There's the fuel tank. It's recently been installed, so it's got all new fuel system in it. Holds plenty of gas to do whatever you're going to do. Again, pardon me being so close to it there. Part of a very prestigious Murrieta, California collection here. You want to hang on because we're going to do the cover of the engine compartment and the undercarriage and so on and so forth. And of course, you're going to find plenty of photos at spudsgarage.com. Pretty nice little view there. We do an undercarriage video, or we will have an undercarriage video shortly after this. That's a 48-inch rear end. It does have hydraulic brakes all the way around. So by looking at it, those are Kelsey Hayes 16-inch wheels. 750 16 Firestone tires. They had a nice rain here the last couple days and did a little erosion, and I'm actually standing in some of the culvert here. Neat place to photo shoot it, eh? Definitely, if you're looking for this style of rig, just kind of a hoot. Definitely something you can take out and putz around and get 50 thumbs up in a matter of blocks. Actually, the owner was telling me on this tilt column they actually used, if you see that tube to extend the steering wheel there, they actually used a glass pack muffler. They cut it up. Extended the steering column just enough to put the steering wheel on it. That's fabrication right there, baby. But the steel is very nice. It's obviously all steel. We're going to get in here and give you a feel. It has carpet. It has some early sound deadening in it. Windows roll up and down. Window cranks out like it's supposed to. Vintage style sun visors. Custom added gauges here at the bottom of the speedometer assembly. Nice little cigar ashtray right there. That's old school. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Definitely hang on to the end of the video. You'll want to go to spudsgarage.com where we'll have plenty of photos, and give us a call. This would be a fun one to own. One of a kind, pro Pete Eastwood built. There you have it. Let's take a look at the engine compartment here. Very nicely done. 283 Chevy. Turbo 350 automatic transmission. Very, you know, it matches the truck perfectly. There's not a lot of bling. It's not overdone. Very custom made engine fan shroud right there. Looks to me like it has a GM Quadrajet on there, so it's got plenty of gas that you can put to it. Very basic. It does have an electric assist fuel pump, so after it sits it'll fill the carburetor a little faster, but there's a mechanical. He just went through the entire fuel system on it. Has a new tank in the bed, so it's very nicely done. No issues, just kind of a little shakedown, pre-sale shakedown. They recessed the firewall just a little bit. Again, very nicely done. Has a, pardon my cord there. There's a nice little rubber recovery tank right there. Anyway, ram horn exhaust manifolds, dual exhaust. It's very quiet, so most people wouldn't even know it's got this under the hood. Anyway, hang on to the end of the video. We're definitely going to have more for you. Thanks for coming. There he is, taking it down for me to photo shoot it down under the oak tree. Cool rig, eh, boys and girls? You can barely hear it run. Perfect for a company promotion, a winery. Anyway, hang on to the end of the video. Thanks for coming to Spud's Garage. Let's take a look at the chassis here. As earlier we mentioned, it was built and assembled by Pete Eastwood and Tony Piner, the original restorer of the vehicle. Has a very nicely done drop axle. We were studying it a little bit here. It has juice brakes on the front. Those could very well be probably an old Ford truck, would be my guess. Dropped axle, 4-bar. We're going to walk all the way around here and kind of give you a feel. There's the 4-bar. It does have a buggy spring in the front. We'll come around the other side here. Obviously very nice and tidy, but Pete Eastwood did do the chassis on the vehicle. It runs and drives. It's just a little Jenny driver. Spring setup on the rear. If you're going to use it at all, it would take a little bit of a load, no problem. Very nicely done. You know, it's got just the right kind of patina. Original spoked wheels. Those off a Deuce? Those wheels?
Kelsey Hayes.
They are Kelsey Hayes wheels, yeah. We'll give you a tire size here in a minute. And it has a Ford 8-inch rear differential, so it does have Ford drum brakes in the rear. Just nice and tidy. Give you an idea here. 28 Model A license plate, or 28 California license plate. 750/16 Firestones. Probably the same on the front. We'll get up there in just a minute. Very nicely done little chassis. Doesn't take away from the vehicle. Actually enhances it. We were studying the gearbox. I believe it's probably a 66 Mustang power, or a steering box, not power steering, just manual. One of the modifications they would done back in the day. Chassis was done 25 years ago. There you have it. Heading back to the barn, boys and girls. This could be yours.